Hey, good afternoon and welcome back. Leaf and Briar channel. Mark here with you. Saturday, March is the 15th, 2026. Take 3 on this video. So, the DJI Nano definitely does not like direct sunlight. So, sitting out on my patio having a cup of coffee this morning and trying to shoot the video, and it overheated twice. So I had to go out into the build-up area of the house where we keep everything stored for the winter. Dig out my patio umbrella so we could have some shade for the camera. Goofy. So anyways, on today's video, doing a VR for Alec at CigarVice. He's doing a GAW for a couple of beautiful Missouri Meerschaum corn cobs. You get your choice of one or the other. And excuse me, just trying to get this thing going. His question was, how did you get into pipe smoking? And before I get into that, I just wanted to share the weather is just absolutely beautiful this morning. I set up my my outdoor patio. Wine barrel water pond. Birds have been really busy this morning too. So I set up the pond yesterday, and the squirrels have already been in there having fun. So again, thank you, Alec, for having such a cool giveaway. Both of those are great looking pipes. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to go with option 1. If I would have went to the show, that would have definitely been one I would have picked up. So more about the question, how did I get into pipe smoking? I guess going back to my childhood, trying to think about like if I remember anybody smoking a pipe. The only person I can really remember having a pipe would be my great uncle. He used to take us to Dodger games. And I remember going to his house, either before or after the game, and we'd barbecue or hang out. And we were kids, so we'd like swim in the pool. And I remember he had one of those old antique turntable cabinets that was like 18,000 feet long and weighed 60 million pounds. Well, on top of it, on the center, there was like a doily or a lace or some kind of fabric. I think it was lace. Like a little cloth. And then the pipe stand was kind of like the centerpiece of that cabinet. We probably had 6 or 8 pipes on there. The center had a little jar full of tobacco. This was like mid-80s. So thinking back, he's probably the only one I can think of that smoked a pipe. How I got into pipes was looking for a way to save money on cigars because I was into cigars pretty good. I was buying a couple boxes of cigars a month, storing them away in a humidor. Because that's what cigar smokers do, right? We buy and buy and buy, store them away. You always got a selection to smoke from. Dang if those sticks aren't like 18 to 20 bucks a piece. For a really top-notch premium cigar, you know, you can get some good cigars in the $10 to $15 range, but $15 to $18 seems to be the real sweet spot. And I saw tins of tobacco that were in this shop were $15 and looked like you could get a lot more smokes for the price. The thought crossed my mind and it kind of passed. And then one day at work, I'm helping a contractor. And he's smoking a roll-your-own cigarette, but it's like Captain Black Gold or something. And it smelled amazing. And I'm like, isn't that a pipe tobacco? And he was like, yeah, I don't inhale it. And I was like, oh, interesting way to smoke. So it brought the thought back about the pipes. So the next time I went to go get cigars, I asked the lady, hey, do you have any pipe tobacco? And she says, yeah, it's over there. Got a basket briar and a corn cob. A couple ounces of their house blends. Pouch of Captain Black Cherry. I was out the door. I like their house blends. Didn't like the Captain Black Cherry. And I guess that's how the whole journey started for me. $70 blends later, 120 plus pipes. Journey's different for everybody, I think. Uh-oh. I mean, it should be. It should be a personal journey. You know, for one person, maniac like myself, you need 120 plus pipes and More tobacco than you'll ever know what to do with. Little housekeeping. My Missouri Meerschaum. It's part of the Cobbett series. Can't remember the name of this one. Is this the Elf? No. I don't know. Cobbett? I don't remember. Anyway, I got all of them. There's the whole series. Some Lane 1Q that in there today. Sometimes it's good just to go back to the basics. But yeah, I guess that's kind of how I started. It's definitely part of my life. I don't know if I'd call it a hobby. I think the collecting of the pipes could be considered a hobby. What makes one purchase so many pipes? I mean, nothing wrong with it, but sure. I ask myself that question all the time, why? It's usually right when I'm opening another pipe. Hoping my new 320 KS is in the mail today. I got some more studio gear coming today in the mail. Ordered a mount that clamps to any kind of a table. It's got like a 3-pivot arm on it for your cell phone or your tablet. But the trick is, it's metal. And I think the camera should be able to magnetically connect to it as well. And because I'm shooting on a DJI camera through their app, my phone is acting like the monitor, and the camera is very small, and I can possibly, what I'm trying to do is be able to mount them both to like a picnic table or right now the camera's on a little tripod and the phone's leaning up against it. That was the most exciting part of my whole video. So you guys didn't see it, but there was a little hummingbird that came and landed in my oak tree. He was looking for food and then flew away. And that just absolutely makes me giggle and laugh because I've been slowly bringing my springtime stuff out, even though I know it's too early. I do it every year. The first nice weekend like this where we get like 70-degree weather, you want to pull out all your goodies and put all the bird feeders out and the plant hangers, and you get all excited and start making a list of all the plants and the seeds that you need to start get going, knowing full well that it's still probably going to freeze at least once more. I mean, we're only in the middle of March. We could still get snow. But I get so excited First warm weekend of the year, I want to bring all the goodies out and get my deck and my patio all set back up the way I like it, with solar lights and bird feeders and the barbecue. And I don't know, there's something special about being out here barbecuing in the summertime, and the bird feeders are all full and the birds are all here hanging out and the squirrels are coming and eating the peanuts, and it's just a lot of fun to live in a place where I get to share it all with something like that. Anyway, I don't want to make this too long, but I guess it's already past that point. I tend to ramble a little bit. So I hope you guys are all well. Alec, that's kind of how I got started. Thanks for the opportunity for the GAW. Have a super fine weekend. Have a great St. Paddy's Day. Everybody be safe. Don't drink and drive. Make smart decisions and get home to your loved ones. Till then, catch you guys later.